January's 2023 solar and usage stats. This is our setup at home, and please feel free to pause and take note of what we have at home to achieve our stats. Okay, in January 2023 we produced 187.3 kilowatt hours from the solar, which is slightly up from our December generation. We had a low of 1.5 kilowatt hours during January and a high of 14.4 kilowatt hours, which gave us an average of 6 kilowatt hours per day. And our three arrays break down. We'll start off with the original array, so that's array 1, the 3 kilowatt peak inverter. That's the original inverter that we have our fit payments on, of 86.98 kilowatt hours. And that array is the top panels on this picture. And the second 3 kilowatt peak inverter produced 79.89 kilowatt hours, and that is the bottom half of the roof array. And finally 20.43 kilowatt hours came from our third array, which is on a 1.2 kilowatt inverter, and that is the array just below the bedroom windows. And we used 2.191 kilowatt hours or 2.19 megawatt hours during January in the house from what we pulled from the grid. We got 462.2 kilowatt hours from our Tesla Powerwall. 7% of the energy came from solar and the rest came from the grid on off-peak. And finally we had 2.322 megawatt hours of home usage, and I will be sharing where the power went in the house a little bit later in this video. If we take a closer look at the purple blocks in this table, you'll see that we did 738 miles across the two cars. That's the MG5 and the Egolf. And we put 360.1 kilowatt hours in the cars at a cost of £27, and all that was at off-peak on the Octopus Intelligent Tariff. Here is where our 2.322 megawatt hours went during January, and if you want to know the breakdown of where they went, please pause this slide. But basically the breakdown consists of 1 kilowatt hour of grid export. We used 22.2 kilowatt hours of water heating. 568.5 kilowatt hours went to the general home, and that's basically what I've not got monitored. Cleaning and drying clothes we used 50.5 kilowatt hours. The cooking used 61.5 kilowatt hours. Our space heating was far the highest usage during January of 1.047 megawatt hours or 1047 kilowatt hours. The car charging used 360.1 kilowatt hours, and for gaming on Xboxes we used 31.7 kilowatt hours. And that brings us to the end of our January usage video, but what I will be doing a little bit later in the month is actually putting the costings into a short video. If you've got any questions or comments, please add it to the section below, and please like and subscribe, and I'll leave you with the day-by-day Tesla app data.